While millions scream at TVs over a game, some people just don't care. Neuroscience shows your brain might actually be wired differently. Stay with me, this will change how you see sports fans forever. Welcome to my channel, Simply Psychology, where we explore how your brain really works through psychology you can relate to. Simply Psychology. Humans are naturally tribal beings. For thousands of years, being part of a group was essential for survival. Your tribe would protect you from dangers, help with hunting, and keep you alive. Today, sports act like modern tribes, complete with jerseys and team spirit. When someone watches their team play, their brain releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, the same chemical that makes you feel love and connection with family. People who aren't obsessed with sports often have lower tribal instincts. Their identity isn't tied to a group as strongly. They tend to be more independent and often think, I don't need to belong to something bigger to feel complete. Sports fans get tiny bursts of excitement and reward throughout a game. Every play, every possession activates their brain's dopamine system, the same system involved in gambling and other highly stimulating activities. This unpredictability, where the outcome is uncertain, keeps the dopamine flowing and makes the experience addictive. People who aren't interested in sports, however, don't experience the same dopamine response. Their brains simply don't find thrill or reward in watching someone else compete. Studies even suggest that differences in dopamine receptor genes can influence how much someone engages with competitive spectator events. So your lack of interest in whether a team wins or loses might actually be hardwired into your DNA. Fans often experience what psychologists call basking in reflected glory. When their team wins, they say, "we won." When it loses, they say, "we lost." Notice the shift in pronouns. The team's outcome feels like their own. People who aren't obsessed with sports usually don't experience this kind of psychological blending. Their self-esteem tends to be more stable and less influenced by events outside their control. They don't rely on external victories to feel accomplished. Their sense of self is steady and internally grounded. Sports fans often feel intense empathy for the struggles of their team, experiencing the highs and lows deeply even though the players are strangers. People who aren't interested in sports direct their empathy elsewhere. They invest their emotional energy in personal relationships, creative work, intellectual pursuits, or social causes. Their brains are seeking the same rewards, connection, meaning, and fulfillment, but in areas that directly affect their own lives. This shows that not caring about sports doesn't mean a lack of empathy. It's simply channeled in a different way. Sports fans often derive meaning from real-life narratives in sports, such as underdog victories, comebacks, and rivalries. Their brains respond to outcomes and uncertainty, producing measurable emotional engagement with wins and losses. Non-fans experience meaning differently. People who aren't heavily invested in sports often report being more present in their own lives. They do not spend hours emotionally engaged in others' struggles. Instead, they focus on their own experiences. This enables deeper involvement in creative projects, personal growth, and relationships. Psychologists describe this as flow, a state of complete absorption in an activity where time seems to disappear and actions feel meaningful. Non-fans can achieve flow through writing, painting, learning, problem-solving, or reflection. Their brains still seek reward and satisfaction, but it is experienced directly rather than vicariously through a team. By relying less on external events for emotional fulfillment, non-sports fans often develop resilience, self-sufficiency, and internal satisfaction. They are active participants in their own lives rather than spectators of others' experiences. In the end, your brain's wiring, dopamine responses, empathy, and sense of purpose may all differ from those of sports fans, and that's completely normal. Not caring about sports doesn't mean you're broken, boring, or disconnected. It simply shows that you interact with the world in your own way. You focus your attention and emotions where they truly matter, where your actions make a real difference, and where your happiness isn't controlled by outcomes beyond your control. Recognizing this can help you stop comparing yourself to others and start embracing your own path to meaning, flow, and fulfillment. Your approach might be quieter, but it is no less powerful. If this video resonated with you, make sure to subscribe for more insights into how your brain works, and check out these videos to discover why thinking differently could be your greatest advantage.